Wow.
Coming across there, I mean, it's coming across there like gangbusters.
What time did this really start getting high?
I don't know. I just woke up.
¿A qué hora el agua muy alto?
Como a las 3:30, 3:30.
In just a year and a half, Mayfield, Kentucky has been hit by a deadly EF4 tornado. The historic downtown itself now just history. Entire blocks were leveled. And now a flash flood from the most rainfall in 24 hours ever recorded in the state of Kentucky. Homes that weren't demolished by the tornado were now flooded by the near foot of rainfall. WX Chasing's Brandon Clement and myself covered the worst around western Kentucky, braving 80-mile-an-hour hurricane-force winds that exploded transformers and snapped trees like twigs to this waterlogged work commute in Paducah. Too many roads to shut down, the water instead stalling out drivers throughout the city.
Do you want to get out of here? Do you want me to help you to walk somewhere? Or are you going to, do you want to just stay? All right. The car's
I'm
not...
such a dumbass.
No, listen, people are driving through, look at that, right there.
Somebody else got in front of me, and they went just fine. So.
Okay.
It was a nightmare to wake up to, from rural Wingo to, of course, Mayfield. How quickly did it come up?
Pretty fast. Pretty fast. Miss Lisa, she called me and said he was up to her back door. She's still on the porch now. Her back porch, rather.
Were you expecting something like this tonight?
Tonight, not this bad.
How much is in your house? How many, like just a little bit or like an inch or?
Right down there, it's, yeah, you can see it right here. So that's about 7 inches.
Wow. Does it do this very often here, or is this kind of a...
No, this is the second time it's done it since I've been here. First time it wasn't this bad.
How long did it take, like the storm? It came in and it just seemed like it was like a downburst, just whoosh.
Yeah, a bunch of thunder and lightning in it. Just a steady rain. That water coming from that high side up there, and it just makes it worse almost down here.
Complete whiteout.
No way we're getting out of here.
This is intense. It is whiteout like conditions. We're in a thunderstorm, but it looks worse than a lot of hurricanes we've been in. I mean, literally you couldn't see 10 feet in front of you. Tree limbs going down, power lines getting knocked out. Unbelievable, unbelievable.
I let you drive, man.
I can't see.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you guys don't have a strap or anything, do you?
I do.
I've got a hook on the front. I think I just need to get out of the water. I mean, I'm obviously waterlogged.
Yeah, it's.
But it's going to be probably 40, 50 minutes before they get here.
Yeah, I got a strap. If you want to hook it up, I'll pull you out.
I think there's a...
If you want to grab one end of it here, and then I'm going to connect this other end to his car. So I don't know if you want to do it to the front or to the...
Well, see, there's a... I can't seem to pop this hook out. There's a thing right here. Oh, and that screws in for the toe. That's what it is. I didn't, you know, I came down the street not thinking how deep this was. And the car's not underwater. I guess it's just kind of, you know, I just got to get it out of the water. But yeah, I mean, this was crazy because I got out of my neighborhood. I just live off of Broadway up towards the Parkway. And I saw 9th Street and I said, oh shit, that looks flooded. And then I wasn't thinking, I came down here and turned, but I didn't realize how deep it was. And I guess the waters were running everywhere.
Yeah, it's like a river coming down.
Yeah, coming down. Yeah.
Yeah, what year is this? It's a beautiful car.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, and I mean, I knew it wasn't, I knew it was deep, but I didn't think it was that deep. And then, you know, I'm hoping I didn't jack up the car.
What was it like? So you're driving, and
then the car just kind of stopped. It's not like the engine seized. It's like, it's almost like it just said stop. Like the car just said, okay, you can't go anymore under, you know, in the water, because it wasn't like the water was coming up, you know, like over the radiator and stuff. It just, I think it might be a safety thing that it just said, okay, stop. It's not a 4-wheel drive or whatever. I mean, it's front-wheel drive, but I think that's what happened. So it just kind of kept going, and then it's not like I said, the engine didn't seize up. It literally just put it in park and stopped.
You got to be glad though you didn't get washed away.
Yeah, I didn't feel that. I mean, I mean, the water's pretty strong up there. But yeah, this is crazy as hell. Holy cow.
How long have you lived in Mayfield?
13 years.
So, I mean...
I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, we lived through the tornado and everything, you know?
Yeah, we were here for that.
Yeah.
As well. I mean, man, Mayfield can't catch a break between...
I know. I mean, I've never seen it rain so much. I mean, I grew up in Florida, and we went through a couple of hurricanes and stuff. But last night was intense. I mean, the lightning and the thunder and just the rain. And I just didn't really have an appreciation for the amount of rain that came down.
So I think what happens, people get into routines. His routine, going to the gym every morning really early. And even though there's obviously a lot of water on the roads, a lot of rain, that routine just so ingrained in our minds. And when something unusual like this is happening, it doesn't stop you. People just keep going because that's what they do every day. And it got Rudy in trouble. It's hard to believe looking around, but Paducah actually was left out with most of the rain in the early morning, overnight hours, but it has been making up for it since around dawn. I'm already in knee-deep water, and as you can see, cars are getting stranded. They're just trying to make it through the streets, and water is beginning to threaten homes and likely get inside some of these homes. And this is, again, Paducah. A lot of streets still open, cars flying by through this really deep and deepening water. And it's not just the rain people have to be worried about. There's been a lot of severe storms with these training storms. It's storm after storm. Some storms bringing wind over 80 miles per hour, also a constant barrage of lightning. And when people get stranded like this, first responders are being put at risk for the strong winds, the lightning that are just blasting down everywhere. It's a very dangerous situation. That's why flash flood emergencies have been submitted throughout the western Kentucky, including cities like Mayfield, Kentucky. And there's also flash flood warnings just basically throughout this entire part of this state. And the rain just continues to fall. We have probably several more hours of this, and it's just not going to get any better, just more and more dangerous. Do you want to get out of here? Do you want me to help you to walk somewhere? Or are you going to, do you want to just stay? All right. Your car's
I'm
not...
such a dumbass.
No, listen, people are driving through, look at that, right there.
Somebody else got in front of me, and they went just fine. So.
Okay, well, it's okay. So, where do you live? Do you live close by?
Water is coming in.
Do you live close by?
I actually live right around the corner, yeah.
Okay, do you want to get out and walk with me? Because your car's not going to go anywhere. It's done for right now. Well, but
Is
if
it
you...
like totally done?
Your car's not going to go anywhere, trust me.
I mean, like, is it totally done? Did I kill it?
I wouldn't try starting it again. Just kind of leave it, grab what you need, and I'll walk with you if you want to go to your house. But let's do it before the lightning gets too bad. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just trying to be realistic for you.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to call my insurance company.
Don't apologize. You're not the only person that does this, so.
Can I, like, try to open my door?
Yeah, I mean, water's gonna get in anyways. Like I said, there's no good way around it. You have your phone, everything you need? Okay. There we go. All right. We're good. Here, step in the middle of the road. Let's go in the middle. Were you trying to get to work today?
Yeah.
Have you seen it like this before?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time. This street especially. It's gotten better down further on. This street especially is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason a city street should be over my knees.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of rain today. Here, let's go more towards the middle of the road because I want to make sure you're not going to step in a ditch or anything. I don't know what it looks like. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a historic day, unfortunately, for rainfall. So again, but I want to get you home before the lightning and the storms kind of pick up, okay? Because it's just going to get deeper. A flash flood emergency issued for western Kentucky, including here in the town of Mayfield. Rescue vehicles being deployed, people trapped in their homes, high water rising all morning, over a half a foot of rainfall here in Mayfield alone. It's been widespread non-stop storms throughout western Kentucky, and that has just led to this catastrophic flooding. What are you seeing?
Water. It's everywhere. A whole lot of water everywhere.
Everything okay at your house, your friend's house, your family's house?
I'm up on top of the hill up there. So everything's good up there, yes sir.
But you wanted to come out and just kind of see what's going on.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
So I see that the house is getting flooded in, cars getting flooded in. It's crazy. It's just, like I said, non-stop rain. It's non-stop constant rain. It's bad.
A swift water rescue team heading into this neighborhood in the small town of Arlington, Kentucky. You can see Cattle Creek well left its banks, very swollen, with basically a bullseye for this massive historic flood event here in western Kentucky. It left this part of Arlington underneath water at least 4 to 5 feet deep. While people were stuck and trapped in their homes, neighbors actually grabbed their own boat to help out. And you said it's up to your waist?
Yes.
Did you know what was happening today when you woke up? Were you awake during the night when the rain was coming in, or
Well, the water had come up a little bit during the night, but it all went back down, and I went to work. And then my wife sent me a photo of what it was doing. When I got back home, the water was plumb up where you see it now.
Wow. And at that point, what do you do?
I just parked the truck behind the church, pulled the boots off, and went to the house and got my boat.
So you waited to go get your boat.
Yeah.
And then did you use your boat to help grab some neighbors, or what'd you do?
Yes.
There? How many folks were you able to grab?
There wasn't but 3 and some dogs. No, 4 people and some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them decided to wait it out to see if it grows anymore or not.
Yeah, yeah. And how many folks are affected down there?
Oh, I'm not really sure. About 50.
About 50, wow. Fortunately, it appears the worst is over. The water is receding very quickly, and we're even seeing some sunshine poking through. Very much needed after this historic rainfall event for Western Kentucky that caused chaos throughout this part of the state.
It's real bad. First time that I've been here all my life, and first time I ever seen it this bad.